Alright, today's topic, van life solar. To mount or to not mount on your roof. That panel is 100 watts and that is as thin as paper almost. This one is 50 watts. It's not as thin as that one, but it's still pretty flexible. It's rigid enough so if you rest it, it doesn't bend. That one would bend if I try to rest it on its side at an angle. This one doesn't. With the 50 watt solar panel, I'm utilizing a power station charge plug. So with the static solar panel, let's see how much watts I'm receiving. 14.9. That's it. From a 50 watt solar panel, I'm only getting 14.9. And the thing is, that panel is fixed. So drawback number one of a fixed solar panel on your roof, that's it. You get less watts than if you keep it like portable, like you store it in your van. So I'm at the exact same spot of when I did this video, and in this video I haven't attached a solar panel to the roof yet, so I'm able to play with different angles and check out how much more watts I get when I put it right here at an angle. And I place the panel more at an angle facing up, trying to get more sun. So it's all about panel placement. So 27 in right now. So my intention with studying reviews, even expensive brands like Jackery have about a 60% efficiency rating. So when I had my solar panel at an angle and I was getting about 27 watts, that was near 60% efficiency. Right now it's way off. So that's one mistake I made. I went with the 50 watt solar panel. I should have went with the 100 watt, just like the one near the driver's side. The reason I went 50 is because that's the bigger version of the engine star. Here's the small version. And the household plug gives you about 40 watts. So I didn't want to overtax this one. I'm sure there's a safety, but that's why I went with the 50 watts. Here's the thing though. This is the first time I've owned something that tells you exactly how much solar you're inputting. The numbers nerd in me wanted this input reading because here's my 100 watt system, traditional solar, and it's fully charged right now, but I have no idea how much watts out of the 100 I'm actually receiving. And yeah, like I said, 60% efficiency at best, it seems like. So I should have went with the 100 watt panel, but even then, if I got 60% off 100, this would be taking in 60, which is more than the 40 it takes in. But yeah, the panel up there, that one is dedicated for my power station, so there was a plan in all this. So the good thing about having solar on your roof is you don't have to store it. It's always there. It's always there. You don't have to store it. You don't have to worry about it. When you go portable, like if you want to store your solar in your van, you have to, you know, take it out, put it outside. You have to store it in your van. But the good thing is you're getting more input. You could take advantage of the efficiency. You could find the right angle and get as much watts possible. That's why a lot of times you'll see solar panels leaning on the van. So the drawback of portable though, like I said, you have to store it in your vehicle, and you know, what if you forget about it and you drive off without your solar panels, or it's attached to a cord, you drive off, you're dragging it, you break it. Another thing is if you're parked at Pilot or a truck stop, Walmart parking lot, Cracker Barrel, yeah, you don't want to put your solar panels outside during the day if you're hanging out in your van or running errands, so you can't do that. So that's another advantage of having the panel on the roof of your van. It's always there. It's not the most efficient, but it's always there. and you don't have to ever store it. You know how it is in a van. If you have a van, you know, space is at a premium. So in terms of solar panel, I'll tell you guys how much I saved all the places I bought these from. This panel right here was $60. That's a 50 watt. 100 watt is about $90. I should have went with the 100 here, but I have plenty of room on my roof to just keep putting panels as I feel like it. Tip of the day, tip as always, if you have one of these 40 Econolines or, you know, Chevy Expresses, Dodge Ram vans, always check your roof for rust. All these patches are rust fixes, patching them up. But I got plenty of room. In terms of how did I mount this, no drilling, man. This is just a gasket maker. I just plastered gasket maker and just put it on there, man, and it holds. Same with that one, gasket maker. And then I went with the paper-like panels because, you know, they lay flat on the roof. You could they conform to the roof, so that's very nice. So there you go. Drawbacks and advantages of if you put your panel out here or if you put them on your roof. I prefer putting them on my roof, even though it's not as efficient. I don't ever have to worry about them. I don't have to use up valuable storage space to store solar panels. It's just up there all the time, constantly charging, no matter what. Like, I wake up, it's charging. Like, if I keep this plugged in, it's always charging. My traditional solar system's always charging. That's why I'm at a full charge right now, because I haven't used the electricity on there, so it has my power stored. Alright, if you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments. That helps my channel out a lot. Alright everyone, have a good one. So this panel cost me $60 with the adapter to plug it into my power station. The adapter was another $17, so 60 plus 17, $77. If I had gone with a 100 watt panel, that would have been about $100 for a 100 watt panel and the adapter to plug into my power station. Jackery is the most popular brand, a 100 watt Jackery folding panel, and I will give them credit where it's due. It's foldable, so you could make it into little sections and store it easier, but it's only 100 watts. They go for 200 now. Prices have gone down. They used to be 300, but I'm not 100% sure on this. I don't know if their 100 watt foldable panel will work with other power stations or only Jackeries. But yeah, you could get the same amount of watt charge for $100 than the 200 watt Jackery. So this is more cost effective. And if you're gonna put it on your roof, no need for a foldable panel. If you intend on not putting your solar panels on your roof, then maybe the Jackery, the extra $100 is a good price for you guys, since it does fold up and make it more compact. This one wouldn't work very well as a static solar panel at an angle because it will fold. This one's just thick enough where you could lay it at an angle and it's not gonna bend. So you gotta force bend this one. That one's like paper. Solar panel is literally as thin as 4 pieces of paper, and it's super flexible. So what I did is, on one side I used gasket maker like along the roof and clear Gorilla Tape. This isn't going anywhere. When I used to actually build motors, I used this, and when you had to take motors apart, you actually had to pry the pieces apart. So this is really strong, and I used it along the roof, like I said, along with the Gorilla Tape. So that's it. That's how this panel is on my roof.